The desert is not a place for weakness. Here, water disappears before it can be found. Food becomes a distant memory. The daytime heat burns everything alive, while the nighttime cold cuts through flesh and bone. In this unforgiving landscape, where life seems an impossibility, it is a realm of constant trial, where survival is a privilege earned, not given. Yet in this land that seems devoid of life, there exists a creature that does not merely survive, but masters the desert. It moves with a slow, deliberate graze, a living testament to endurance over haste. In today's documentary, by the Animal World TV, we follow the journey of the camel, the most perfectly adapted survival machine nature has ever created. This is its story, a tale of resilience written in the sands of time. The camel appears gentle, slow, almost clumsy. Its long, gangly legs and unhurried pace might suggest a creature ill-suited for one of the world's most extreme environments. But appearances are deceiving. Behind this placid exterior lies a biological marvel, a masterpiece of evolution honed over millions of years to conquer the arid wastes. There are two primary species of this remarkable animal, each adapted to its own specific type of desert. The dromedary, or one-humped camel, is the iconic silhouette of the hot deserts of North Africa and the Middle East. Its counterpart, the Bactrian camel, roams the cold deserts of Central Asia, distinguished by its two humps and shaggier coat, which protects it from freezing temperatures. With a lifespan of 40 to 50 years, these animals are long-term residents of their harsh homes. For centuries, they have also been humanity's most reliable partner in these regions, capable of carrying loads of several hundred kilograms across vast, roadless expanses. The camel is not fast, but it is enduring. And in the desert, endurance matters more than speed. One of the greatest misconceptions about camels is that their humps store water. The truth is far more remarkable, and it is the key to their incredible stamina. The hump is not a biological water tank. It is a pyramid of concentrated fat, a powerhouse of energy that fuels the camel's long journeys. This design is a stroke of evolutionary genius. By localizing fat in the hump rather than distributing it evenly across the body, the camel minimizes insulation, allowing it to dissipate body heat more effectively in the scorching sun. When food is scarce, a common reality in the desert, the camel's body begins a miraculous process. It metabolizes the fat stored in its hump, converting it into the energy needed to keep moving. But this process yields another, equally precious resource: metabolic water. As the fat breaks down, it releases significant amounts of HAO, providing internal hydration when external sources are non-existent. This biological feat allows camels to survive for many days, even weeks, without food or water. When a camel's hump collapses and shrinks, it is not a sign of weakness, but proof that the animal is using its final reserves of life, a testament to its extraordinary will to survive. Losing 10% of body water can be fatal for humans. Camels can lose up to 30% and continue walking. Their physiology is a masterclass in water conservation, a system that defies the conventional limits of biology. During periods of extreme dehydration, a human's blood would thicken, straining the heart and leading to circulatory failure. The camel's blood, however, remains fluid. This is thanks to its unique, oval-shaped red blood cells. Unlike the circular cells of other mammals, which can clump together when dehydrated, the camel's elliptical cells flow freely even in thickened plasma, ensuring oxygen continues to reach vital organs. And when water is finally found, the camel's recovery is as astonishing as its endurance. It can drink between 100 to 150 liters in just a few minutes, rehydrating its body at a rate that would induce fatal shock in almost any other creature. Its body absorbs the massive influx of water with incredible efficiency, replenishing its tissues without cellular damage. The desert can steal water, but it cannot break the camel's biology. The camel does not fight, decepts, and adapts. Instead of expending precious energy and water to maintain a constant internal temperature, the camel employs a strategy of intelligent thermal regulation. During the day, as the desert sun beats down, it allows its body temperature to rise slowly from a normal 34 degrees Celsius up to around 41 degrees Celsius C. By tolerating this wide fluctuation, The camel minimizes the need to sweat, thereby conserving a huge amount of water. Only when its core temperature reaches this upper limit does it begin to perspire lightly. Then, as the desert cools at night, the process reverses. The camel uses the cold night air to dissipate the heat it has stored throughout the day, bringing its body temperature back down without expending any energy. This passive cooling prepares it for the next day's heat, a cycle of absorption and release. At the Animal World TV, we call this the silent intelligence of evolution. The desert is a world in motion, where blinding sandstorms can arise in an instant, carrying abrasive particles that can incapacitate any creature caught in the open. But the camel is a fortress, equipped with specialized defenses for every one of its senses. Its nostrils can close completely, sealing off the respiratory system from a vortex of sand. Its eyes are shielded by a double row of long, thick eyelashes that act as a natural filter, catching debris before it can cause irritation. A third, transparent eyelid can sweep across the eye like a windshield wiper to clear away any sand that gets through, allowing the camel to see even in the middle of a storm. Furthermore, its ears are lined with hair, filtering out sand and protecting the delicate inner structures. The desert attacks every sense. The camel was born prepared. Even the camel's feet are a product of perfect desert design. Unlike horses or other hoofed animals, whose narrow hooves would sink into soft sand, the camel has broad, two-toed feet with large, flat, leathery pods. When the camel places its foot down, these pads spread out, creating a wide surface area that functions like a natural snowshoe, distributing its weight and preventing it from sinking. These thick pads also act as insulators, protecting the camel from the scorching heat of the sand, which can reach temperatures high enough to burn skin. This unique anatomy allows the camel to travel dozens of kilometers per day across shifting dunes with an efficiency no other large animal can match. Every step a camel takes is a declaration. I belong here, in an environment where vegetation is sparse and often the camel has evolved to eat what no one else can. It is a specialist browser, equipped to handle the thorny, salty, and bitter plants that dominate the desert flora. Its thick, leathery lips and a tough mouth lining allow it to grasp and chew thorny branches without injury. This ability to consume plants that other herbivores avoid gives the camel a crucial advantage, as it faces little competition for its food sources. It can derive sustenance where others would starve, turning the desert's harshest offerings into fuel for its survival. Before trucks existed, before paved roads, camels were the lifeline of the desert. For millennia, human survival in these arid lands has been inextricably linked to this resilient animal. It was the camel that made possible the legendary Silk Road, carrying precious goods like silk, spices, and tea across continents, connecting civilizations and shaping the course of history. For nomadic cultures like the Bedouin and the Tuareg, the camel is more than just a beast of burden. It is a source of milk, meat, and wool, a central part of their economy and cultural identity. They are often called ships of the desert, but they are so much more. They are the architects of desert civilization. The desert takes everything. It takes water. It takes food. It takes life. It is a world of relentless scarcity, a place defined by what it lacks. But the camel learned how to turn deprivation into strength. It transformed an environment of lack into a showcase of efficiency. Its body is a testament to the power of adaptation, a living blueprint for survival against all odds. The Animal World TV believes that the harshest places on Earth create the most extraordinary life forms, from its hump that stores not water but life itself, to the very shape of the cells in its blood. Every part of the camel tells a story of victory over adversity, and the camel is the true soul of the desert.